in. We're going to be doing July 2026 already. I feel like it's amping up around here. I can't believe time is flying. I got some sage here. Some of you might need it. Come on in. If you have Aries in your chart anywhere, there should be a message in here somewhere. Come on in. Yeah. So, anywho, I did burn quite a bit of this earlier. So, I'm just kind of setting the vibe for now, right? Alrighty. We're going to see what is in the cards for you today. Come on in, my pretties. You know the rules. Flip and flop, right? Big shout out to the newer viewers. Thank you for tuning in and watching. I really appreciate you. And of course, the people that are returning, shout out to you as well. You know, I really do appreciate all these, the messages, the donations, the support, you know. I really am all about the support because I never really had a whole lot of that in my life. So, you know, it means a lot. All right, so if any of you are sensitive to sound or if you have headphones in, you might want to turn it down for a minute. I'm going to use a couple different little things today, change it up. You know, I like living on the edge. We're going to change it up. Okay, so anywho, we're going to find out some messages here for somebody out there. And I have two sets, of these dice. So, all right, ready? First one, we're going to find out who, what, will, where, or when. Aries. First one, someone from your past. Okay. Finding wealth. At a restaurant. Maybe they work at a restaurant. I don't know. Soon. Okay. So whatever that means for somebody. Doesn't mean it's for you, but if it happens to be, right? Discern your way through everything on my channel. I always teach people that, right? Be very discerning. If it doesn't make sense to you, or if you don't think it really resonates, then it probably doesn't. It's for somebody else. It's impossible for me to say every single word out of my mouth to pertain to every one of you. So just know it, right? Go with the flow, man. Flip and flop. We're going to see what zodiac signs you might be dealing with, Aries, for the next couple weeks. We got Cancer and Aquarius. Okay. If I can get it without the stupid glare. I should have thought about that when I bought these. Cancer. There it is. So something about that doesn't have to be. All right. So anywho, I'm going to change it up yet again. And I'm just going to start pulling cards and getting the vibe of the situation before I even get into my tarot. Okay. Hi, everybody popping in and out. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining in. All right. First one on the table when I get a bunch of cards like that. It's turned over, but this is it. Solving your own case or story. All right, Aries. So you've been working on your own stuff. You're like determined to figure something out. Somebody is, right? Solving your own story. I feel like somebody's determined. All right, cool. Show me. No bet. Solving your own story and keeping your cards close to your chest. Not letting any peekers, you know, see your poker hand or something, you know. Don't take any chances right now, basically. Or somebody isn't. Something's getting serious, or what it got to that serious point. Okay, it got to the serious point. So now you're not taking chances or something. show me. I need a bunch, please. Here's a bunch. That's what I asked for. 1111, very nice. That's crowning you. That's like, you know, a lot of people say it's Make-A-Wish. A lot of people, it's just validating that you might be on the right divine path with whatever you're doing in the moment or something. Fake flexing. Yep, somebody is in their ego, acting like a hot shot. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Force, control, gaslighting. Yeah, very narcissistic. I don't like it. If I don't like anything on this planet, if you have to live under any sort of force or control, right? And that's pretty deep here, I think, for some people. So we can take that as it is. Protection came out. Somebody's looking for protection, solving your own story. We're going to do this again. What else, Spirit? Oops, all right. Now it is magic. Something about that magic of yours. No bets, yeah. Don't take any chances with magic. Okay. Sorry, we got open windows and it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. So I'm sure that the kids are out playing and all the bikes are out. There's a lot of bikes around where I live. And a lot of nice hot rods too, actually. Somebody really likes to get into the old cars around here. Vacation, 1111, this is crowning you. You going on vacation? Somebody is. 1111 with vacation. Make a wish. Make a wish. You're going on vacation? Something like that. That's good. That's cool. I want to go on vacation. Observation and life experiences. And then I have fake flexing. Life experiences and solving your own, you know, I feel like some of you Aries are an old soul out there. Male or female, I don't care. You know, you've learned a lot of lessons. You've come far, you know, and then here you have the fake flexing. So you've learned of this ego trip thing or whatever this is. You've learned, you see through it maybe. One more. Somebody could be going on vacation. I'm already packed. Think of me. I'm already packed. Half packed. That's funny. Here's a Band-Aid. Force control, gaslighting. Yeah, you put it out, you get it back. Too bad, so sad. Kind of thing. Take your medicine. Kind of thing. All right. That's where we're starting. All right. That's, all right. Solving your own case, asking for protection or being protected, right? Cutting ties. Yeah. Freedom. Standing up and awakening. Sorry, my camera's kind of tilted a little bit today. I just noticed that, but I'll figure it out after. So yeah, yeah, cutting ties with these fake flexors. I feel like there was black magic afoot here, but you know, we're gonna wait and see what else comes out. I have really bad allergies lately. I don't usually get them this time of year, but excuse me if I cough or sneeze or whatever. I've been really congested and I just took some stuff, so hopefully it kicks in. Anyway, way too much information, I know. Show me what I need to see. Protection, magic, yeah. You know, if you're doing protection spells, do it with your best intent. You know, anything should be done with your best intent because everything is about intent, right? Hopeful, inspired, optimistic, and success. No bets, but there's magic afoot. Don't take any chances, but it's looking good. You know, maybe you haven't been taking chances, you know, yet you've been really diligent, some of you. I like it. For my North Noders especially. Hi, everybody. Hello. Show me. So I have 11-11 and vacation. And then I have epiphany, self-reflection, answered questions, or untapped talents. Somebody's having epiphany about a situation. I feel it says 11-11. If that's wish fulfillment, coming into something big. Oops, I see my thing is getting in the way. Let me move that. So, or an answered question, something about that. That's crowning you for the next couple weeks. So you might be coming into this, but vacation is here. So somebody is going on vacation. Or what? Chaos, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. The upheaval of it all, the hardships, the disaster, or the downfall. Observation and life experiences, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. I know Aries has been going through some very, very tough times. Some of you guys out there, or gals. Yeah, this is like hardship. This is, you know, there's a lot with that, I feel. And somebody's fake flexing through that. Like, or is the fake flexing causing the chaos? Yeah, here's vacation again. Awesome. Ding, 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 ding. We haven't even started pulling my tarot yet. I like it. Get away, relax, and have fun. It is the hope, fear, challenge, and homework, but it's in the cards, baby. It's in the cards. I like it. Force control, manipulation, and gaslighting, and then here's a band-aid. You need to get away from this shit. Maybe it's telling you to look at, you know, you might need to get away from the energies so you can, you know, you have a chance to look at things differently or from a different perspective, or just gather yourself and ground and have fun, you know. But it's going to be different. There's a lot of scenarios out there for you guys. So solving your own case or story, you know? Yeah. Shout out to the people that can read the cards backwards. I don't know why, but YouTube, when you're on live, it's how it is. Dream world, living in a fantasy, land of illusions. Somebody, you know, you're solving your own case. See, they wanted you feeling the illusion when it's their illusion they're casting, right? Somebody's protected from this or looking for protection from this or something. Wow, yeah, and isn't that the way it is too, with all these narcissists and psychopaths and sociopaths and in the world, you know? It's a very narcissistic world. And, you know, the Most High is kind of letting it, you know, sweeping it all up. It's being exposed so it can get, you know, bottled up. Many unexpressed emotions, time bomb holding back, no bet magic. Yeah, somebody's going to explode here. Don't take any chances. If you feel like it's you that, you know, maybe cry it out, kick it out, scream it out, go way out deep into the woods and just you know, whatever it is. But, you know, and technically you need to meditate that, right? To stay balanced. Maybe this is what you're dealing with, however, and it's not you at all. So, you know, you feel like you're alone, but you're not. And it's not going to be like this for long either, right? It won't be like this forever. Yep. And then somebody's going to have an epiphany about some wish fulfillment, something. Maybe it's a spiritual path. Maybe it's a, you know, whatever that idea that comes to mind, you know. But your experiences have brought you far. And everything that we go through is a lesson, you know, whether we like it or not. It's just life, you know, it's the way it is. But somebody, you know, it's too bad, so sad. This person, I feel like they could be abusive, they could be very aggressive in their behaviors, very impatient, very erratic, possibly. Oh, look, dark side. No bets, magic, and bottled up. It's like a time bomb. Oh boy. Your dark side keeps you from enjoying the love that you do have. Don't let it steal your joy. Yeah, it's like a vampiric. They're sucking it out of you. See, they want to trigger you. They want to manipulate situations, maybe possibly make you look like you're the crazy one or that you're not able to take care of yourself. I don't know where that came from. I don't usually get that out of these cards, but I heard it. I say it. It could be you. Somebody's living in a land of illusions. False hope here, yeah. Tries to sell you a pipe dream. It's like dangling the carrot. It's a very grandiose kind of, oh, but if you do this, you know, it's going to be really good, or I'm not sure how that's going to be, but it's like dangling that carrot in front of the horse or something. I don't know what that means. Somebody go to the races? I don't know. Other loves still involved with the past, secret affections, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. You still care about somebody in that situation, but it's like I feel like you either need to walk away or you're cutting ties with somebody somehow, and it's like causing a distraction. But you really care about this person. Whoops, I just dropped. Okay, whatever. And then I had secret past. If you don't tell the whole story, it's the same shit as lying. In this case, especially, right? Force control, gaslighting. Yeah, here's a band-aid. You want to be cruel, then that's what you're going to get. Cruel, you know, it's not like that's how the universe works. It matches energy, right? And this is how we manifest things. Words or spells, right? It all kind of coincides somehow. All right, so we're going to use my pagan deck, I guess I call it. I don't know what else to call it. I don't know the name of it. If anybody want to look it up, it's a pretty cool deck, and it's different. A lot of the cards in here are a little different than most decks. And, oops, okay, I'll take it. So, should I pull those cards? I'll explain them. Oops, there was two. Nice. Accomplishments. This is one of the extra. Okay, I'll get into that. Yeah, it, you know, solving your own case. I feel like you know now. You know what's going on. Maybe you leveled up. Somebody was in a land, or maybe you were in a land of illusions and you broke through and you saw it. That could be the dark side of this, the narcissism, the, you know, what exactly their agenda is, because they always have an agenda, right? Now we have the Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles all wrapped up into one. Yeah, you're getting you're definitely going towards, you know, your sunset, so to say. But you've been dealing with a lot. Okay. And this is in your present right here with this dark side bottled up magic. And I feel there's been a lot of black magic done here for some of you. So it's going to depend. I need a bunch of cards, Spirit, please. Yeah, what you put out is what you get. Take your, you know, here's a Band-Aid, take your medicine kind of thing. Fake flexing. You know, I can't stand when I meet people and they can't be real. You know, they're like, there's no real substance to any conversation, or, you know, I can't stand it anymore, you know? And the more I see it, the more I turned extrovert to introvert real quick. through my own experiences and observations, right? Um, but yeah, I've come far myself, so I get it. Two of Pentacles down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, very imbalanced, very reckless. This could be like, it could also be like, if maybe somebody's running out of resources, or I feel depletion of some sort. I'm not sure what that is for you, or if it is for you. Show me. That's crowning you. I just feel like you don't want to put into a situation anymore. You don't want to deal with it, is what it's coming down to in the bigger picture. A lot of you may be on your own, right? A lot of us are. And there's empowerment in that, But getting to that point of being comfortable in your own skin, a lot of people are not. King of Wands down. Yeah, this was okay, so fake flexing, observation, experience, chaos. Yeah. This person is dark, dark, dark. Okay. Fake flexing, whatever. Flexing for why? I don't know. Acting, I don't know. Two of Cups down. Yeah. You don't want a reunion or a union out of this. You just want to, you know, feel like you've learned your lessons, man. You solved your case. Now it's about getting the hell out of there or something like that. Somebody has a wicked dark side here. Yeah, Queen of Swords down. This person is salty and bitter, very hostile, causing arguments, causing chaos. Just could be word witchery. I told you just a minute ago that words are spells. So they could be like casting, spells. Are these death spells? Are these hate crimes? Are these, it's going to depend on all of you what this person, male or female, Queen of Swords down, is doing. Somebody's about to blow. Eight of Swords. Yeah, you feel trapped, feel like you don't know what to do, but you solved your own case, right? So technically, think of that. You know exactly what you need to do, right? Look into that. Stay with it, because you got some vacation time coming, or something's going on here with 11/11, and yeah, you don't want to deal with this. This is dead center under reading. I was just saying that. Thank you for validating what I just said, Spirit. It's like confirmation. It doesn't fulfill you anymore. There's no empathy, I don't know if there's no empathy, because you care about somebody in the picture, but you don't want a reunion with this scenario. Is this like a family dynamic? Is there like a bunch of friends? Or I don't know how this is. I feel a lot of energies around you. 8 and 8. Yeah, it's been going on for too long. If you turn 8s on the side, it's like the infinity symbol, right? It's been going on way too long. Something's about divine timing. 11/11 is crowning you, so that's the good news. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you don't want to put into this anymore, right? Somebody doesn't. They don't want. I feel like they don't want to take acceptance or responsibility, right? Hope, fear, challenge, and homework column, right? And then I have, chaos. They're just causing it. They don't care. They don't want to stop. They don't want to change. Knight of Wands. Yeah, going forth quickly. Look at, when there's a fire under your feet, you fucking move. You're not going to just sit there unless you're a fire walker, but yeah, this is like adventurous, like you can't wait. I like it. I'm almost getting like a butterfly in your belly, excited. Like, remember when we were kids and we used to get all excited about something? That's cool. Okay, so anywho, going forth with these messages, somebody, I feel like you're solving the case and somebody is now dealing with their own shit. All right, so where are we going with this? What? Yeah, I told you, divine timing. Thank you again. Ding, 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 ding. Party's over, however, because you solved your own case or your own story. You came into something with this epiphany. There was something there that all of a sudden, changed things a bit here. So now we gotta, like, you've already, I feel like a lot of you have already leveled up here. So now we gotta plan like how we're gonna deal with this, maybe how we're gonna move on, where we're gonna go, what's gonna happen, or something. Well, luck is on your side, baby, because the Wheel of Fortune is here. It's all about divine timing, right? This person, it's good for you. I don't know about them, but it is about dharma, not karma. Well, it's about karma, but in this case, it's dharma. I feel for a lot of people, you know, um, you do feel trapped, but with this, going towards that sunset and getting out of that fucking storm, you know. Told you it's a nice day out. Everybody's out. But okay, so we got the Wheel of Fortune here. So there's a lot of change around you right now. It could be very chaotic for you. And maybe that's why you need a vacation. You're dealing, and that's what it is too. They'll drain your energy, so you're depleted in that way. And then when you're working or doing whatever, you're depleted then because you can't sleep because you know what I mean? It's like this big cycle that goes round and round and round we go. Knight of Pentacles down. Yeah, very slow energy. Lovers down here. We don't want to go forth with this person. We absolutely know it right there. It's just validating that again, I feel. Two of Wands down, Two of Swords up, and then Seven of Swords. What the fuck with this force control, gaslighting? Yeah, get the hell out of there and run. That's what I say. Run. You take your energy back. You are the most important thing here. That's why they want your energy. Your energy, they need it. They need to feed. It's disgusting, parasitic, toxic energy. Whew. Everything I said in this whole thing here, the star, it's all about healing. It's all about having that hope and moving on and going forward and wish fulfillment. Ding, 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 ding. Hence 1111 crowning you. Wow, you've really come through and something's about to break. I love it because you deserve it, man. Some of yous have been through the fucking war. I know I have. I'm sick of it. Have you had enough yet? Are you ready to take your energy back and start a new life with some passion and adventure, possibly? You're all different. Where are you going, man? I want to go too. Three of Pentacles. Solving your own case, protection. Land of illusions and living in a fantasy. Yeah, there could have been three people here. We got parties over with the Three of Cups down. Could have been three culprits, the matter, like building this together or working together. I'm almost getting flying monkey kind of vibes. Flying monkeys out there. But if not, then I just feel like it's about building. There's a victory here, right? Did I even show you this card? I'm not sure if I did or not. There is accomplishments here, solving your own story. leveling up, right? Know that. Don't let them drag you down. That's what they want, you know? So that's absolutely not what they should get. You know? It's just how I roll. Show me. Somebody's ready to burst. I don't know if it's you from dealing with this and you just are ready to just, blah, or if it's them with this temperament problem. I'll just say it. Because somebody has a problem and they need to deal with their own shit. Two of Swords with the Six of Pentacles, I'll call it. Choices and decisions, no bet. They made this choice, right? They want you in this no-win situation. But wish fulfillment's here, or some sort of wish fulfillment, right? Judgment is here. You're flipping serious. Wow. 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 Okay. Somebody... Sorry. I told you I'm very congested. Okay. Sorry. Maybe somebody really doesn't want me to get these messages out, or maybe it's just my allergies. I don't know. Anywho, judgment is huge here. This is crowning you with 1111 right over it. Two of Pentacles right next to it. Reverse, right? But here, this is about awakening. And then didn't we have that in the Epiphany, the awakening card? Is somebody having a spiritual awakening or some kind of huge realization of exactly what's going on? You know, somebody's calling judgment, but judgment's here. It's the Great Awakening. Welcome to the show, people. And for those of you who could very well be chosen, it's turning in your favor and it's crowning you, baby. Yep, Land of Illusions, there it is. Casting all these spells around you, making it hard for you to possibly do this or that, or communicate with people because, they told this person how, you're crazy or you're a slut or you're whatever the hell. So these people don't like you now or some shit. And it's like, what? That's just so fucking petty. There is trauma and PTSD here for somebody. Secret past, yeah. Unfortunately, bad memories for, but this controlling and forcing, and I'm just feeling like the aggressive, salty, this person, I don't know who it is, but it is absolutely disgusting. I need to move on. Where are we going with this, Spirit? I need a bunch of cards. Page of Cups. I feel so much envy and like, it really comes down to petty shit. The biggest issues always come down to petty nonsense, immaturity or jealousy, or, it's just ridiculous. All right. This one I think is here. Okay, so we got Page of Cups with the Queen of Swords down. Yeah, somebody's child maybe, or a child. I don't know. Somebody could be intuitive. Somebody has a lot of wonder. They're looking into their fulfilling, the cup of fulfillment there. They're like, what's going on here? Kids could be questioning things. They don't understand. Okay, that's for somebody. But on the other hand, I feel like somebody's trying to, act like, I just feel like it's immaturity all the way along, So dealing with the storms, 8 of Cups down, ding, 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 ding. Yep, we got 2 of them now, but with 8 of Swords here, we've got tons of 8s. You could be seeing 8s. Maybe you were born, what am I doing? Maybe you're dealing with a Leo. You know, I said Cancer or Aquarius, but maybe it's a Leo. I don't know. Anywho, dealing with it hard and being trapped, you know. Don't take any chances right now. There's people out there who don't know much about magic. Don't be tapping in now. You might be tempted, but this isn't the time, right? No bet. My favorite card in the entire tarot deck. Hope, wishing, manifesting, wish fulfillment, healing, all of it. Faith, you know. 1111. Awakening. Epiphany. This is big for somebody. This is fucking huge for somebody. Some kind of wish fulfillment is coming in. I love it. I love it. Yeah, it could be about gifts given and received, vacation. Somebody doesn't, you know, somebody might be trying to help somebody out, and you might be saying, oh, you know, maybe, you know, some people are a little prideful. They don't like to accept things. Are you that kind of person? You have to be willing to accept if you're willing to give. See, you got to be able to balance that energy out in your own selves, right? So just, I don't know how that was just, that's funny, but that's cool how it comes out. But yeah, so the King of Swords is here. Force control and gaslighting, you think? With Knight of Wands going forward. Here's a Band-Aid. Yeah, take it. I would be the one right there kind of saying, open up. I'm going to pour this fucking medicine down your throat, whether you like it or not. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, party's over. It's a wrap. You solved your own case. You figured it out. Now, what are you going to do with that knowledge, and how are you going to do it? Right? Think about it. Make plans. Because wish fulfillment is here. Something could be landing in your lap. You know, a new house, a new apartment, a new car. Who knows? You know? Stay in that optimistic, positive vibe, man. Don't let the dark side suck it out of you. That's exactly what they want. So there's the middle finger. You're not getting it. I'm going to stay happy whether you like it or not. Because that's what they hate. See? And then at the same time, you're happy. So it worked out for you. It doesn't pay to be low vibe, dark side. You know, South Node energy. It doesn't pay. Ever. You know? It doesn't pay. Might as well, you know. All right, so yeah, a lot of things are changing. A lot of you are definitely protected here. I see the wreath around you, you know, or what, solving your own case. This was supposed to happen. It had everything to do with divine timing. The Most High wanted you to see something, and because they didn't really like what they were seeing, I'll tell you that, because that bottled up. This looks like the Tower card, if you ask me, you know. And it is like a huge realization when you have these epiphanies and these things that are really going on around you and happening, you know, coming into how much was hidden from us. You know, look at the internet and how much information was hidden from us all this time. And it just continues to come out and continues to come out. And it's like they hid so much really important things that we need as a society, as humanity. Yeah. These Masons and these Eastern stars and whatever, narcissists, you know, that, yeah. Judgment's here. It's about change. See, when you get to the point of being so egotistical or narcissistic, you know, there's got to be a point where you got to question these people. Like, how do you not see yourself? How is it that in the even the slightest ways you can't admit, or it's like it's weird. It's a disorder is what it is. It sucks. And I'm sorry that you're going through it, because I did too. I did too, to the point where it was actually demonic. Yeah. Somebody's not so innocent after all. Right? On the other hand, all bets are off. Yep. No bet there. All bets are off. Ding, ding, ding. Thank you, Spirit. Things are changing in your favor as we speak. I love it. You know, people could have been, you know, ostracized and pushed out of families and conversations and holidays, made feel uncomfortable. You know, all that BS, you know, yeah. 1111 right over that. Epiphany, Judgment, the Star. I love it. Fuck these bitches. You know, it's all about, you can't change people. You can't. They have to want to. And a lot of people are very comfortable in the dark. And it's just the way it is. And it can be heartbreaking to watch. And so many people are going through this right now, including me. I just went through this a little sooner than you did, is all. Yeah, it's hard shit. The Magician and the Tower down. Everything I say in this deck has to do with, you know, fucking black magic. No good intent whatsoever. On the other hand, it could be, you know, just turning down the opportunity of learning about things, like changing, whatever that may be. You know, I feel like some of you have even gone so far as looking into counseling or therapy for somebody. And, you know, maybe that's involved here somehow for you. But yeah, taking charge. Now, this Magician here, right? We got manipulate. Okay, gaslighting, but manipulation is under that as well when you're dealing with a true narcissist, right? So, you know, everyone is the creator of their own story. So, but this, you know, this could, for them, it's like a trickster energy. For you, I feel like, you know, you have the power. You created, you know, and you can create it, right? You have everything you need to move forth. You have everything you need, right, to make things happen. Yeah, this person is really putting in, they want you to look like you are out of your mind, or maybe some of these people need to go to therapy and or like an institution, you know. That doesn't mean all of you, but I'm sorry to say, I'm just reading cards here. Yeah, force, control, gaslighting. They're, you know, this isn't your tower here in this one, but could be for them. But either way, it's here. Somebody's denying it. They're refusing it. And that's the devil energy. I hate to say it. They will not, I don't know, it's like their mind can't come to that realization or whatever that is. I don't know. All right, where am I at? 44 minutes. All right, so I'll give you a couple of these, a few of these. I'll give you 5 of these. We'll just keep it on the row. Why not? Whole self-health, natural remedies, balance, and Ayurveda. Okay, that was that. That's now. You know, I feel like some of you are trying to eat pretty healthy and some of you need to. Be an open channel, mediumship, ancestors, and spirit. Some of you could be into mystical kind of stuff here. And you know, a lot of you can be, you're probably channelers and you don't even know it really, but somebody is a channeler out there. You know, just taking it in, listening, you know, kind of. Now I'm feeling like high priestess, male or female kind of energy, you know, coming into it, solving your own case, your own, like a murder case, or excuse me, red rum, or is it hate crimes, or I know YouTube is always watching. Connect with water, ocean, water spirits, and hydrate. Yeah, definitely somebody needs to pay attention to their health and drink water. They could be taking a vacation towards the water somehow. Make sure you drink water. I don't care. Some people say, I don't like water, and then they drink all this soda and juice, and you know, I like juice, but it is so sugary. You know, and I don't drink soda, very, very rarely, or maybe like a seltzer. I love seltzer actually, but whatever. Yeah, what else here? This was one deep reading for somebody out there. Staying hopeful. There is inspiration. Oh, that's another thing about the star card that's right in the middle of the deck. There's inspiration. Somebody might be inspired with this epiphany thing, right? You might come into an idea or a, you know, didn't I say like somebody might be trying to help you out? It might be like out of the blue, you know, like when you least expect it, or I'm not sure how that's going to be for you guys, but give me two more cards here. I feel like Spirit's just listening to me talk. Answer the call. I knew some of you were chosen out there. Explore, travel, and live. Somebody has a free spirit. They need to go forth and get the hell out of there. You know, no holds barred. I know it's the Hope, Fear, Challenge and homework column, but, you know, answering the call, you have a higher purpose. Be an open channel. Some of you are chosen, and it is not easy. Let me tell you, I'm chosen. I believe I'm part of the 144,000. And I'll tell you, if I ever met someone that said they were chosen as well on my path, I would probably respond with, I'm sorry, because being chosen is extremely difficult to get through. You're here for a purpose. There is a higher, you know, oh, look. I love how they're in sync with me. You know, tune in and connect, nonverbal communication, intuition, and messages. They are listening. They're sending you messages, man. You know, you have a higher calling. This is not it for you. You know, there's a lot more to explore and see, you know, once you get past this big ass fucking hurdle in life. I can't say speed bump because it's like a fucking mountain, you know, for some of you. Whew, that was deep. I'm going to use my familiar deck. What animal spirit should you look for? The moth. Like the moth to the flame. Oh boy. Okay, don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. And yeah, check it out. LMNOP. Where am I? Is this not the right one? I think my messages are messed up here. Yeah. Okay. All right. It just didn't seem like it, but this is the one. All right. Sorry about that. Take heed, for you are in the greatest danger of being ensnared and could get your fingers burned in the process. A warning of threat could put you in jeopardy, and any risk taking should be avoided. No bets, remember? With extreme caution, like a moth to a flame, you have been blinded by the lights of deception, which have knocked you off course. You may not have recognized me from the shadows, but I am a master of disguise and will always fool you whenever your fears get in the way. My wariness reminds you that always seeing the good in others can come at a cost. Be watchful and vigilant at this time, for the truth of the matter is being camouflaged. As I emerge from out of the darkness, I will shed new light on a situation. And an investigation leads to information that has previously been missing. Let me put you back on the right track while we determine what and who you are attracting in your life. As you rid yourself of all that does not serve you well, you will no longer be the prey of others. Here's a side note. Use discretion as a better part of valor. Don't let anyone into your life before you know who they are. Recognize your own weakness. That's a big one in these days. Hold on, I'm going to backtrack there. You know, I know people through time that have moved in overnight with each other and decided to make a total fucking commitment. Of course, it doesn't work out. It takes years to get to know people, you know, really. Anywho, don't let anyone into your life before you know who they are. Recognize your own weaknesses and become bold and brave. Don't be blinded by the light. A new chapter of your life has just begun. Ooh, I'm getting chills. With all this wish fulfillment, whew, and major arcanas, and wow, I'm getting chills. This is cool for some of you guys, I'll tell you that. Just keep on trucking, no matter what. Don't let it get to you, you know. I'll give you one of these animal totems. So we have a moth, and then we have a snow leopard. Self-reliance. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let life unfold in silent perfection. Some of you are here. You have a mission. You have a mission. Oh, I'm going to give you a couple of these here. And then I'll give you a room. Oops. And we'll close it out. The anchor denotes successful ventures in business and love. The anchor reminds me of security, right? Being anchored, being, you know, like roots. I like it after a really difficult time. Queen of Diamonds. Children signify friendly disposition and gentleness. Yeah, we could be talking about kids. Maybe you're the kid. Not sure. A child of some sort here. Yeah, the lion presages a sudden shock from bad news with this epiphany. So yeah, it's going to suck for them. It's not going to suck for you. I don't think so. But this is like it could be like the tower called, like the, you know, maybe you're going to make somebody's mouth drop. Good. Because, you know, good. Here's a flipping Band-Aid for all your flipping black magic bullshit. You know? Jack of Spades. Yeah, you do have fellowship feel. You have a lot of friends, or you know, there's look at the sunset. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's fellowship feeling there. So friendships or people are rooting for you. You know, somehow, somewhere. I feel like it's ancestors as well, not just here on this plane. One more, please. Aries. And they gave me 2. Yeah. Acute illness. Yeah. Like disorders, you think? The coffin foretells acute illness or loss of property when near the person. Yeah. This book presages discovery of a mystery. Yeah, you solved your own case, your own story. See? That's validating it right there. Right? You averted this. You figured it out. Congratulations, because that's sometimes the hardest part of it all, you know? But there's good after that because there's healing. Because once we get to that point, that aha moment, immediately healing starts because everything changed, right? Everything changed. It's different now because you know. All right, the rune you have is the Pagan Wisdom. This is the back of the card. I'm not sure I ever saw this card before. Very cool with all that moss and lichen. All right. Remember the lesson of nature. Not everything needs to be rushed. A gift comes in waiting for a loving, tender touch. Yeah, a gift is coming. Some sort of help, some sort of staycation, vacation, I feel is involved. I love it. It's saying carry rose quartz for respect and love. Yeah. Respecting yourself, you know, making yourself happy. You are a number one. Doesn't mean you don't care about everyone around you, but you just what you have, you know, your home, your food, your car, you know, your stability, you know, or something like that. Wow, it was pretty deep today. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. If you like these kinds of messages, somebody else might need to hear them as well. And it definitely helps the videos get out there so they can find these messages. I really appreciate everybody tapping in and watching. You know, that was a long one. All right. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and please just be a good human. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. See you next time.